guys, this is Jamie and you're watching Jamie Wins. I'm in the beautiful Coronado Beach in San Diego, California today shooting this video blog. I would like to share this beautiful beach and the view with you as I give you some tips today on what to say and what not to say to people diagnosed with cancer. Because in my journey, I realized that most people have this tendency to be very awkward when they discover that I was diagnosed. What are good things to say and what you should try avoiding saying to someone like me who was diagnosed with cancer. Okay, so here we go. Tip number 1, ask open-ended questions. And when you do this, make sure to look at the person in the eye and be very sincere. Examples of open-ended questions: how are you feeling today? How's everything going for you? How are the treatments? It can be any question as long as it gives the cancer patient the opportunities to share what's on their mind and what's going on with them. And what to avoid is to ask yes or no questions that you know the answer to is very obvious. For example, are you sick? Are you okay? These questions are quite awkward to ask because, you know, if you go through chemo, you're obviously gonna feel sick and you're not gonna be okay. So if you ask these questions, the answer is so obvious. It's no, I'm not okay because I have cancer, or no, I'm feeling sick because I just came from chemotherapy. So it's best to avoid questions that just give you an opportunity to answer yes or no instead of an open-ended question where you're giving the person a chance to share their story. And again, if you say that, look at them in the eye and be very genuine that you're truly concerned and want to hear what they have to say. Tip number 2, avoid sharing a story of someone you know, or a friend of a friend of a friend, or a relative, or whatever network it is that you know that has cancer and died from it. Okay, I'll explain the logic behind this because I'm sure that you're coming from a place of wanting to relate to the cancer patient. You want to have a common denominator, so you're sharing the story about, oh yeah, my uncle or a friend of a friend I know had cancer and he went through this and that, and I know that the intention is to relate. But if the person died, we don't really want to hear about it because here we are trying to fight to survive. And if you share some story about a person who died from cancer, even if they went through treatment, it just zaps our hope unconsciously. I mean, imagine you are flying to go on a vacation and you share to me that you're taking the airplane, and I tell you that, oh yeah, I know this person who took the airplane and the airplane crashed and he died. I mean, how would you feel, right? You should just maybe limit your sharing about knowing someone who had cancer, but you don't need to tell them that they didn't make it and they died. Instead, maybe just think of another story to share that's more hopeful. Or if not, you can just find another way to express that you're sorry for the person by saying that I'm sorry about your diagnosis and I'm here for you if you need anything. I think that should be enough instead of talking about a story of death. It doesn't really help us in any way. It just makes us feel worse and hopeless. Tip number 3, avoid offering unsolicited advice. If the person asks you for some information or from some advice, then by all means go ahead. But if the person didn't, try to avoid it just because we already have all these people telling us what to do. Like in my case, I have an oncologist, a radiologist, I have an acupuncturist, I have a nutritionist, a therapist. So all these medical team give us things to see, to say, to do, to eat. This, you should do this, you should do that. So at the end of the day, we're very exhausted from all the information that we have. So we'd rather just take a chill pill, help us unwind. And coming to you and then you tell us about, you should be vegan or you should do this, you should just stop eating meat. It just gives us all these information that's hard to process because we are already going through a lot. So instead, just open your ears to us and just let us unload. That way you'll be able to help us feel better instead of giving us all this information that we didn't really elicit from. Because sometimes we're just in the mood to chill. We're just in the mood to share the story or just sit next to a good company. We don't even need words sometimes. And finally, tip number 4, my last tip for this video blog, is to just be a good listener. That's right. Sometimes you don't even need to say anything to us because we have so much going on. You have no idea how hard it is to process a cancer diagnosis and to go through all those treatments. That sometimes all we need is a listening ear and someone who will feel compassionate with us and who will look at us with no judgment at all with whatever it is that we want to say. So you can just look at the person, and if they're feeling heavy and they don't want to open up, or you want to strike a conversation with them, just say, hey, you know what? I'm here to listen to you, and you can unload what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and I'm just gonna listen because I just have no words to tell you, but I'm here for you. That's it. And let the person talk and just listen. That's it. Just be there for the person. Look them in the eye, listen to them, and give them compassion. That's it. And I guarantee you, you are gonna help the person even without doing much. And I would like to thank all of my social media followers for always offering prayers and support. My Instagram is on fire, my Facebook is picking up, and I'm getting more and more subscribers here in YouTube. So do me a favor, guys. My birthday is coming up on July 27. Please keep subscribing and tell your friends about me. I would be happy to have more followers and give you inspiration. So yeah, that would be great if I could just make your day happy and keep you inspired to live life to the fullest. Anyway, guys, I guess I better get going and enjoy the beautiful sunset here in the beach. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything you'd like to share, you can hit me up in the comment section below, or you can reach me through my social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. They're all under the name Jamie Wins. I will see you again soon here on Jamie Wins. Remember to keep on praying, keep believing, keep smiling, and keep on rocking. Have a good one, you guys. Bye. See ya.